All right, it's day 5. It's time to go home. I stopped at this awesome little place called Snooze AM and got myself a shot of espresso. We got some coffee coming soon and some gluten-free pancakes. I'm excited. That's delicious. It's very mild. It's really nutty. I really like that. That's really good. It's not like punching me in the face like that one was yesterday. That was a strong espresso. This has just got a lot of flavor. Really creamy, really nutty. It's got this really nice earthy tone to it. Maybe like a little bit of cinnamon on the back end. And like vanilla. But there's also like a hint of like berry there too. Like some really rich like blueberry, raspberry maybe. That's great. I love these coffee cups too. These are awesome. Let's try the drip. Ooh, that's hot. It's delicious. Really good. And that was some of the best pancakes I have ever had. Like, holy cow. It was like these pumpkin pecan cream cheese feeling. I don't know, it was so rich. The coffee was incredible. Feeling energized. I was exhausted this morning. Holy cow, this has been a week. So anyways, I'm headed back to the car right now and heading to the airport, and I'll be flying real soon. Be very excited to be home. I'm tired and I'm off for the next week and a half. So definitely looking forward to getting in some chill time. Anyways, I'll check with you guys later. Figured after my trip, I've got about 30 minutes to sit here and kind of think about the playthroughs that I've been doing with the Pendulum Z here, and also the Digimon Color. And then on top of that, I had my OG with me, and I don't have the Digivice out, but I was running the Digivice Color as well. I had a couple of thoughts, So Bandai has released 2 announcements as far as their upcoming Digimon releases, and they're both crossovers. And I know a lot of people have already talked about them, which is why I kind of didn't bother doing it, because there's nothing else to cover from my perspective. But we're going to get some sort of a really cool looking Godzilla crossover. The thing I'm most excited about that one is it looks like they're actually bringing in the close-up mechanism that I really like from the Pen Z and the Digimon X. And then the other one is the Monster Hunter crossover, which I'm a little less excited for. I did pre-order one of those, but I don't know. I'm kind of pre-ordered out on the Digimon stuff right now. I'd rather wait till it comes out or see a little bit more about it. So that being said, it made me think, like, what do I want out of the next Digimon thing? And I really hope that it is something that is actually Digimon centric. I don't want another crossover, really. I want it to be something new. I wouldn't even mind necessarily a new form factor of some kind. I think the pendulums are a cool form factor. I like the original bricks. The pin progresses look really cool, but it'd be neat to see kind of like a next generation. And I think I got a couple of requirements, for me to think that it is going to be like really next gen Digimon. And the first requirement would definitely be probably Wi-Fi. I think I really want to be able to battle people natively on the device across the internet. I think that would be really cool. Now, I also realize that this does technically open up an attack surface onto any potential device that you own, and potentially even maybe your network, depending on how it's coded. So I can kind of understand how that would be a security concern. But I do think it would be really interesting to have something like that. Now, I've been playing the Digivice 25th anniversary, and I freaking love it. It's an amazing device. But one thing that it really lacks that I thought that I wouldn't care too much about is the fact that you don't take care of them. Like, there's no taking care of mechanic. You don't feed them, you don't clean up after them, you don't train them. There's like a bond, I think, but I don't think it really does much more than maybe increasing damage. And from what I can tell, it just increases by taking good care of them. I'm not taking even good care of them because you don't take good care of them. It seems to increase as you walk with them and such. So I don't know. It would be cool if the items that were on that device actually did something, whether it was like an improvement in the next battle or something like that, or even if it was just like you chose the item and you get to see the Digimon eating it. I think that would be really cool. So I want to mix. between the Digivice and bricks or the pendulums, where there's different play modes. mode. So maybe you have a play mode that is while you're out walking and you're collecting steps, you get to do different things, you have different events, that would be cool. And then maybe you just have like a stay-at-home mode or a camp mode where you're basically just taking care of them, and it would just be like a break. I think that would be really, really cool. So yeah, that's kind of what I want. I want a little bit more interactiveness, and I want different like training modes and stuff. I want to see multiple types of attributes. I want to see like speed and wisdom and strength and defense, and then have different ways to train those. I think that would be really, really cool. Another thing that I would love to see is like a loadable USB port or some way to download updates, DLC, something like that. They kind of had it with the Vital Bracelet, but they didn't really treat the Vital Bracelet quite right, in my opinion. So I really want to see something that basically kind of merges that into the bricks, where you could effectively sideload in characters or potentially download something from the internet. I think that would be really cool. So those are just a couple of things that I've been thinking about that I think would be really, really neat. But I'm curious to know, what do you want out of the next Digimon V-Pet? Like, what kind of features would you want to see? What are must-haves? What are things that you really don't care about would be kind of cool to have? I want to know what you guys want to see out of the next generation of Digimon stuff. And maybe Bandai's out there listening to some of us, and hopefully they're working on something new, because I really don't want the next big group of things to just be these crossover events where they're basically just reusing these devices here and just putting different franchises on them. I'm not about that. Not about that. I didn't really care for the Vital Bracelet stuff with the other franchises, and I think that was part of why I killed it. They didn't focus on the one thing that they were trying to do. So anyways, I think my flight is going to be boarding soon, so I just wanted to end this series on that note. I've been asking you guys questions, and this was kind of the last one I thought about. I'm really excited. I'm excited to be home. I'm definitely excited to be home. So where we ended up, at least for now, I basically still have a Numemon X, and I still have my Piranhamon, trying to take good care of them so that way we can evolve into the next thing. And then I'm still rocking the Numemon here, but admittedly, we hit 10 years of age today and he's not evolved, so I'm thinking that something must have gone wrong. I know I have not gotten any care mistakes, but I'm wondering if maybe I didn't get enough battles in. I got at least 20 in, so I'm not super sure. Maybe I just hit that percentage where you just don't evolve, so who knows, we'll see. I'm hoping that we get a Monzimon tomorrow, maybe sometime, but either way, I hope you guys have enjoyed the content. Hope you enjoyed the series. I know I had an absolute blast doing this for everybody, so take care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you guys later. See you next time.